day of the MCU is strange, but they just kept trying to pump out the content. Just pump, pump, pump. It seems like it's had a negative effect.
Starting with Avengers Doomsday. Now, it's been talked about for a while now that there's actually been a trailer attached to the new upcoming Avatar film, Fire and Ash, and Doomsday is coming out right before that film comes out. So the trailer's going to drop supposedly with Avatar Fire and Ash. But there's a lot of speculation saying the trailer could drop earlier than that. I don't think so. From all the reports coming out, it sounds like it's coming out with the first screenings of Fire and Ash, which is Thursday. And then probably maybe by Friday or Saturday, we'll get the actual trailer online. So in terms of getting people to the theater, I think that's a great concept because we love the movie theater experience. It'd be great. Oh, it's almost like another experience like that in what 1999 with or earlier than that with the Phantom Menace trailer coming out, and everyone went to go see a certain movie to see the Phantom Menace trailer, but they never saw that movie. They just went to see the trailer. So we could possibly get another situation like that, but it seems like with Avatar, people like Avatar. So, but now we got this new story that not one but 4 different trailers are going to screen over the next month with Avatar. That's just mind-boggling. So this story comes to us from Joe Blow. Not one, but 4 different trailers for Avengers Doomsday will be attached to Fire and Ash. The first teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday is expected to debut with the release of Avatar Fire and Ash, but Disney has something unique in mind, according to the Hollywood Reporter Heat Vision newsletter. And the Hollywood Reporter is one of the most highest vetted news outlets in the business. So, I mean, this sounds like it's true. Fans will see not one, but 4 different Avengers Doomsday trailers. The outlet says the first trailer will play for 1 week before switching to the next, and so on. If you want to see all 4, you'll have to see Avatar Fire and Ash multiple times. I'm reminded of the crowds of people who bought tickets for Meet Joe Black, like I was just talking about, simply to see the first trailer for Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. All right.
You could have
So,
written the article, man.
what's up?
You could have written the article.
Yeah, right?
You knew what you were going to say.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, it is very interesting that I mean that's got to create some really neat hype going into Doomsday because there was a report that and this is true that they worked on over like 30 versions of the Doomsday trailer because they got to get this right because right now Doomsday and the whole MCU franchise is in like a floaty period where we've been getting a mixed bag ever since Endgame. And right now it seems like we're in a pretty good state. I mean, with this year, we've had Brave New World, Captain America, which I didn't like and it wasn't received very well. But then after that, you had Thunderbolts, which was a great story about mental health and with a fantastic cast, a very fun film that had a really good message. Then after that, you have the Fantastic Four, which is another really fun film, a fantastic film with great visuals. Lots of the characters were really fun to watch. And so it seems like for 2025, we had the 2 out of the 3 were really good, and most of the audience really liked it and received it well. Critically, it was received well, both Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts. So going into Avengers Doomsday, it seems like we're riding high, I would say. Now we are getting some shows. I want to say before Doomsday. I mean, of course, we're getting Spider-Man Brand New Day in the summer next year, which is going to be a blast. We've seen a lot of promo pics for that. With them shooting in London, we're seeing Tom Holland in an actual suit, and it's just been a really fun rollout for that. And then we're also getting a Marvel show at the end of, I think it's at the beginning of next year. I thought it was supposed to be I think it's supposed to be this month. I thought it was supposed to be, but Wonder Man. And Wonder Man, which I really don't know that comic character, but it's cool because it's bringing in some characters from the MCU. But in terms of the trailer, like the trailer for Wonder Man came out recently, and it didn't entice me that much. It's just like this actor who is trying to get a role against other actors, and there hasn't been any like superhero isms about it yet. So I don't know, maybe once they show more of that stuff, I'll get excited. But David, yeah, when it comes to Doomsday and the potential to see 4 different trailers, what say you?
I think it's interesting. I hope that they don't drop any trailers on YouTube until they have like gone through all 4 of them, because
I will say that would be kind of, I don't think that would work well. Just because I think you want to garner hype, and I don't know. I mean, to if like let's say the first trailer drops next week, and after that people have to wait. I mean, you're gonna fight leaks. I think that's a big thing, and people are gonna record them. They're gonna go up online. They're gonna be in shitty quality, and I don't think
Mm.
anyone wants to see that. But I don't know. That just seems like a wrong way to roll out a trailer, because I know the MCU right now and everyone at Disney wants Doomsday to succeed because like I said, like Marvel is in like a floaty period right now where no one really knows where it's going to go. It could skyrocket or it could plummet because the past 5 years have been very divisive. So, but yeah, that's just my take on that.
I would say, like, yeah, you're probably gonna get leaks, but if they're going week by week, maybe at the end of the week, drop the one that was just in theaters on YouTube. That seems more, I guess, reasonable to me. It's really interesting if if we'll have people going to see Fire and Ash. Probably not just for the Doomsday trailer. Like Fire and Ash is probably gonna be a really good movie.
Right.
Um, so it's not like people are with the Phantom Menace. I don't know what movie was Phantom Menace trailer tied to. Was it
Uh
just
meet Joe Black.
yeah, that doesn't sound very interesting. I don't know what that is.
Right.
So like people would go see that just for the sole purpose of watching the trailer. Interesting if we'll get that, but 4 trailers. I mean, they're working on 30 iterations. They got to get it right. Day of the MCU is strange. Some people think it should have just ended with Endgame, but they just kept trying to pump out the content. Just pump, pump, pump.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it seems like it's had a negative effect. I mean, you had the Spider-Man movie, No Way
Mhm.
Home,
Yeah. That was
I believe.
a rousing success.
Right. But it's kind of like hasn't, that's kind of been it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely in terms of the films since Endgame, it's been yeah. I mean, far No Way Home was received really well. Made almost 2 billion. I want to say. I think it was 1.9, or it might have made 2 billion, but it did. Yeah, it did gangbusters at the box office. And then another film I just absolutely adored was Shang-Chi. I just the martial arts in that film, the story itself with Shang-Chi and his father, and their connection to their mother within this mythical world, and the power abilities that they have. The visuals were sweet. All the fight sequences were beautiful. A film I totally love. Can't wait for part two, which the director of Shang-Chi is directing the new Spider-Man. So hopefully we can get some pretty sweet action sequences in that compared to Shang-Chi. And then supposedly he's supposed to go from Spider-Man to Shang-Chi to, hopefully, that's the word. Yeah. David, you got any more thoughts?
I'm looking forward to seeing people's reaction to the trailers. I'm probably gonna watch them the trailers, even though I
Yeah.
probably shouldn't. But
I would say at least maybe the first one. Like I was thinking maybe we do a reaction for you on here for it, because
okay.
I'm curious to get your take on it, because I know you're not into the MCU as I am, so I'm curious to get your take on that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, it's very interesting with Doomsday coming out, with RDJ coming back, because a lot of people they called it out as RDJ coming back as being desperate, but it's not desperate in the sense where it's essentially a pretty smart decision, because the story elements you could use with that are very dense and could be very rich, especially with Spider-Man's connection to Tony Stark and the entire Avengers lineup connected to Tony Stark. The juxtaposition of like, this was the guy to save us, to now this is the guy to kill us all, to kill the universe, to really set things in his own way. That's just very bad and doom ridden. But yeah, very excited to see RDJ back. It's going to be fun. I think with these next 4 trailers, I think they have a great opportunity to kind of establish different tones in each. Like maybe one trailer you establish the tone of the doom of Doomsday, just dark. And I think first establishing that would be fantastic. I would love to see just a dark tone over this story. And then maybe the next trailer could be a little more uppity, have a little more silliness to it, with some comedic moments from Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, or we can get just some funny moments between some other characters. The third trailer could be a mix of the two. The fourth trailer could be more action heavy. Because I think if you make around 30 different trailers, you got to have different tones in each of them and then mixtures of tones in each of them. So yeah, I'm very curious to see. I mean, I'm very tempted. You know, okay, so since I have AMC A-list, I could definitely make this work to try and catch all trailers. So we'll see if I could do so. I mean, worst case, like some people, like you could just buy a ticket to one film and then sneak into the other one, and then that'll probably work. But I think I could do it in an actual legit way. But we'll see. Because I'm like, when it comes to trailers, for the longest time, even like when I go to movies nowadays, like even before Fantastic Four came out and Thunderbolts and Captain America this year, every time I go to see a movie, the trailers would pop on before the movie, and then a Marvel trailer would pop up, and I would always be like this every time. And I feel like I'm such a weirdo, but just to keep the secrecy, and it's been great like that. But when it comes to at least the first Doomsday trailer, I definitely want to see it just to be a part of the conversation, to hear what people are talking about, and to at least get somewhat of an idea of what Doomsday will look like. Like usually seeing stills of the trailer get me by. I don't really need to see the trailer itself. Like if I go on YouTube and then scrub through the trailer and then just see specific moments, that should get me by. Like I don't need to see the actual thing. And then yeah, that's Avengers Doomsday. 4 trailers coming out possibly over the next month with Avatar. Let us know if you're interested in seeing Avatar. Let us know if you're interested in seeing these Doomsday trailers, because that sounds pretty sweet and a nice rollout for next year.